Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. This is 𝑓𝑊𝋼𝋼555. This is going to be a reading from heaven, meaning that there is a specific deity that wishes to speak to each sign of the zodiac. I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera so you guys can see the cards when I turn them around. Mercury is in retrograde, and is a lot of spiritual activity going on now that the veil is thin, and with Mercury being in retrograde, and we are in Scorpio season, so there's just a lot of spiritual experiences and activities and a lot of energies that are kind of going a little bit crazy. Some good, some bad. So be sure to protect yourselves during this time. This is for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and/or Venus, or wherever Gemini lands in your chart. Gemini, this particular deity that has stepped forward, I couldn't really find how she was revered. She's Celtic. As a witch, I do work with deities, and they show me their names. Sometimes they actually show themselves to me in dreams. Other times they will guide me to the internet or into books to find out who they are. But this particular deity, I'm going to put her name down in the description box. I prefer not to try to pronounce their names out of not wanting to butcher their names and insult anyone who really takes these deities. I take them very seriously. Therefore, I'm not going to mispronounce their name out of respect for them and for those who worship them. But Gemini, this particular deity, she's Celtic. She's of the Celtic religion and spirituality. And she is considered a mother goddess. So whenever I come across a mother goddess, it's about creation and birth, okay, and motherhood, strong feminine energy, okay. And I've pre-shuffled your cards and pulled 5 cards that she's chosen for you. Excuse me. And the card that she's given me, at the bottom of the deck, as far as the overall energy, she's given me the 9 of Pentacles, Gemini. So I feel that there may be those of you who are wanting to open your own business, or you are finally feeling at peace with your own independence. There may be those of you who are single and you're happily single, okay? You may have your eye on someone and they're single. But you see how these grapes are surrounding her. She's near a grapevine, and she has her messenger pigeon or messenger bird on her arm or on her wrist, and she has all of these 9 pentacles. This is her vineyard. She's worked very hard to grow and maintain this vineyard, to create it. And she knows some people, right? She has this messenger pigeon here, so she's communicating with people, and this can also be communication with spirit as well. But there is a lot of abundance that's surrounding you guys at this time, Gemini. And for those of you who don't really see this, the universe and this deity is asking that you open your eyes to see the abundance that the universe is trying to give you. Okay, and this doesn't necessarily have to be abundance financially. This is abundance emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Okay, also with your health. Okay, you guys may be very, very fit or very strong, or well off when it comes to your health, which is really good to see. But I see independence here, Gemini. Just that strong need for independence, and it could be emotional independence as well. Okay, not really depending on other people to make you feel like you're worth something. You know that you're worth more, and that you are enough, and that you deserve respect. So therefore you give it to yourself. You put in the work, right? So this is really, really good energy to see here. So we're going to go ahead and jump into your reading to see what this particular deity has to say with these 5 cards. Let's see. You have the Sagittarius card, which is temperance, more feminine energy. Ooh, you have the Five of Wands. It's more fire energy. You have the Hierophant here. That's earth energy. You have the Six of Wands here, more fire energy. That's Leo. Oh, wow. And you have the Queen of Swords. Very interesting, Gemini. So what I see here is a need for balance. This deity is bringing balance to you. She wants you, because you see how you have the Temperance card here, that's Sagittarius, and you have Taurus here, which is the Hierophant. What I see here, Gemini, is there, and then you have the Queen of Swords as well. Okay, we're going to get to these two wand cards in a minute, but Gemini, I feel that there are those of you, there is an energy of needing to bring balance back into your lives, right? Needing to cut out certain negative energies that have broken you down and who have tried to debate and compete and combat with you. You know, the arguing, the people trying to anchor you down and bring you down to their level, right? But this feminine energy here is key. Learning to put yourself first and love yourself, and cutting things out that just no longer serve you, cutting certain people out that no longer serves you, and serving your highest purpose by learning to be alone and learning to do your own thing and be independent and be happy in what you're doing, right? Being creative, you know, maybe finding a new passion or getting back into a passion that you may have neglected because of trying to give so much to other people, right? Because with this Temperance card here, this is balance, right? This also represents reconciliation. So if you guys have been single for a while or you broke up with someone, maybe there may be come a time where you guys can reconcile with this person, but there may be a need to cut out certain things first out of your life that's just no longer like supporting your life path, right? No longer supporting your progression in life and your prosperity in mind, body, and spirit, right? So this is all about balance. You're being guided, you're being looked after, right? You want to make sure that the cup that you fill for someone else is also being filled for you. Because if others are not pouring into your cup or pouring into your spirit, prosperity and abundance and love, then how can you have enough to give someone else? Does that make sense? So there may be those of you who have went through a time where there was a lack of reciprocity here. There was a lot of fighting, a lot of debates, a lot of people trying to bring you down. And it doesn't necessarily have to be fighting. It can be where people are being passive aggressive and doing little things to make you feel lesser than, or make you feel as if you don't have enough, or that you're not good enough, or just making you feel like you can't win. Right? And you might be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Taurus or an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, another Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, this is a time to get out of the trenches, to get out of this situation and form your own path. This deity is really trying to bring balance into your life. And you also have Mercury it is in retrograde today. Okay, this is the 30th. So the day before Halloween. So it's going to be a bumpy ride, so brace yourselves, but Mercury is here to help you. Okay, so if people start to really cause some havoc or cause trouble for you, that might be because Mercury is trying to get you to cut out those types of energies in your lives, right? It's time to get rid of them. You no longer need them. You don't need that energy, or you never did need them. It's not something that you should be putting up with anymore. Right? And then you have the Hierophant here. So the Hierophant, this high priest, this is divine guidance. This is more balance. This is the universe, this deity. She wants to give you the key to success, the key to your peace and happiness, the key to your independence. And some of you may have been seeing the number 5 a lot, or the number 10. Like, there's a cycle ending, definitely. And the universe, this deity wants you to build on a firm foundation. She wants you, and in order to build on a firm foundation, you have to get rid of certain things that, that are going to cause your fortress to collapse. You may have had other people trying to build on your foundation, trying to take up space, but they have to go. Like this, you have to bring in this balance. There may be those of you who are thinking about going to church more, or going to the temple more, or the synagogue, wherever it is that you worship, or wherever you go for spirituality or a coven, or maybe those of you who practice spirituality or witchcraft in solitude, wherever it is that you guys, whatever space that you guys create for yourselves, or that is created by a group of people that you all go to escape the turmoil of the world, maybe there are those of you who are starting to do that, right? And this deity, she's here for you guys to come to, and to ask for help, right? And not just her, she's also letting you know, like any deity or any creator, any type of resource of spiritual enlightenment. This message is for those of you who are open to spiritual enlightenment, and understanding what other entities or spirits out there have to say, and any type of insight or wisdom or guidance they have to give you. Okay, so definitely for those of you who are open to this deity, or who are open to spiritual guidance, you have those resources. Okay, they're not far at all. They're right at your fingertips. Okay, they're right in front of you. Because what I see here is victory. You have this Leo energy here. For some of you, there may be a celebration of some kind. Maybe you guys are going back home. Maybe you're leaving a really bad predicament. You're going back home. Or you guys have went on a long vacation to get away from certain things, and you're coming back rejuvenated and revived and regenerated. For others of you, there may be, because you see that reef there, during the winter time, okay, winter is pretty much here, almost around the corner. Maybe sometime in December, January, February, during the winter time, or even Christmas time in December, there may be some type of victory that will be had, right? There will be some type of recognition that you will receive. Maybe some apologies, or people really seeing how much they messed up and how much they've put you through, and you coming out on top. You're going to come out on top either way, Gemini, as long as you are open to balance and letting go of this, filthy energy that's trying to attach itself to you from other people, or, whether it's coming from yourselves, or, from a thought pattern or pattern of behavior. Okay, but if you're dealing with other people, like, it may be time. There are those of you who are going through the process of getting rid of them. Like, you're done. Okay, you're done with putting up with the BS. You want balance in your life, and you're gonna get it. You're gonna find that balance, and you're gonna be able to come back home to self. You're gonna be at peace, because this card here, I believe this is Gemini energy, this Queen of Swords. Some people say that it's Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Some, but either way, Gemini, this is your energy. This is air energy. This queen does not put up with BS. She doesn't care about feelings. She knows what she's been through. She's tired of giving people the benefit of the doubt and beating around the bush. She's just trying to get to the point and let people know, hey, I'm tired of the way you're treating me. She's here to speak clearly and to give clarity and to delegate and to get rid of people from her court that they're just wreaking havoc. And they're causing the energy to feel a bit foggy and dark. So I feel, Gemini, at the end of the day, you're going to come back home to self, and you're going to be this Queen of Swords. You're going to come back to who you truly are. You're no longer putting up with foolishness anymore, right? It's very, very beautiful energy, Gemini. Like, keep this up. Keep this independent energy up. Mercury's retrograde may be a little bit tough on you, but it's okay. You're going to get through it. The universe, Mercury's going to make sure that you come out as the Queen of Swords. And this can be for any time of the year or next year, whatever day that you need encouragement from a certain deity or from a spirit guide. Remember to be independent in your mind. Speak independently, right? Don't worry about what someone else is going to think about it, and don't worry about asking permission to speak to someone about something that they've done, or, to correct someone on their bad behavior. Well, I love seeing this, Gemini. You guys have your readings, in the past on my channel have been, you guys have been going through a rough time, and I see that you guys are finally, coming out of it, and you're realizing, I'm worth it. You're made of stardust. You're worth every breath that you take. You're worth it. And you shouldn't have people around you who are treating you as if you're not, right? So definitely, please, please put yourselves first and speak up for yourselves. Use your throat chakras, okay? Cleanse your energy and the energy around you, okay? So much love and light to all of you, Gemini. I wish you guys all the best of luck, and I hope and pray that Mercury's retrograde isn't too tough on you. Okay? Have a good day. Bye.